The Marvels hits theaters today, and well, the reviews are in, and they are mixed to say the least. Welcome back to Fantasy Theory. Today we are taking a look at the Rotten Tomato reviews of the new Marvel movie, The Marvels. This movie follows Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau as they go on, from what I see from the reviews, funny journey? Let's just jump into it. From Katie Walsh, she said, tonally, The Marvels embraces the goofy nature of a sci-fi superhero movie aimed at a female audience. That is true. I believe this movie is more aimed at a female audience, and that's fine. Adam says, as tentpole entertainment, it feels inconsequential. It's slightly diverting. To put in a corporate speak, it could have been an email. That one went straight for the neck, I gotta say. The movie should be called The Debacles. The superhero disaster is proof that a bloated budget and a talented cast members can't save a low-quality movie that is an embarrassment to everyone involved. Tacky cartoons have better dialogue than this mess. So I'm seeing a theme here with something with the dialogue, that it's more of a goofy movie. Thankfully, the movie clocks in at a mere 105 minutes. The Marvels doesn't have much to say, but at least it says it quickly. Ouch. David, I was ready to love The Marvels, but it was like ordering a filet mignon but getting some dinner rolls and a plate of overcooked mixed veggies instead. I love good dinner rolls, but they aren't a main course. It's interesting how these people put these things into words. It's funny. The Marvels swings widely between CGI-fueled action scenes, campy humor, and slivers of emotional gravitas. Banner cast chemistry between the likable leads lifts a convoluted plot with a dull and dreary villain. This next review, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say he's not happy with how The Marvels was and where the MCU is right now. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is now officially on life support. There's a deeper meaning here for women. Regardless of any hiccups, The Marvels satisfyingly gets its larger message across that women should lean on each other and know they're higher, further, faster, and stronger together. Let's go over to Sean. With the possible exception of 2017's Thor Ragnarok, Marvel hasn't gotten as consistently funny and lighthearted as it does in The Marvels. The director, Nia DaCosta, rollicking and charmingly ridiculous variation on Marvel's superhero action genre. Another instance someone says this is a lighthearted and basically doesn't take itself too seriously. Judging by the mixed reviews, however, Marvel seems to have made a diverse film that does not rival Ragnarok's goofiness. But Ragnarok is definitely a hard one to try and match. What did Charles say? The Marvels definitely stumbles with a few important elements like its early pacing, but the risks the Marvel takes succeed far more often than they backfire, which is exactly the sort of promising energy the larger franchise has been lacking lately. Hey, that's good to hear. I like that. Alex, this movie is a proper showcase for Miss Marvel and will hopefully send viewers who skipped Miss Marvel back to check the series out. While Brie Larson is still good as Captain Marvel, she cannot rescue the movie from itself. From what I see online, it's true. Miss Marvel kind of steals the show, is what I'm hearing, which is surprising. A surprise for sure, but a welcome one. Jeff says this, which he rated this as a good movie. While it's largely successful in what it does, it's hard to escape a nagging feeling of overfamiliarity and a pastiche of a villain audiences won't remember and a narrative are cut we've seen in other previous installments. Another one that goes straight for the neck, from Christy. A narrative and visual jumble, and the clearest evidence yet that maybe we don't need some sort of Marvel product in theaters or on streaming at all times. So she's not even saying this should go to streaming. This shouldn't make this at all, she's saying. Johnny comes swinging, saying, if you thought Eternals and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania were low points for the limping Marvel Cinematic Universe, strap in for the ride to abject misery that is The Marvels. Now, The Marvels is actually ranked higher than both films. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania being at 46% from critics, but an 82% from fans, and Eternals being at 47% from critics and a 77% from fans. We don't have the actual audience score yet at the time of this recording, so we'll see what the fans think, but right now it's heading a little above those movies. Marvel Studios' latest film in Phase 5 of the franchise is genre-bending, mind-melding, and found family-building joy with an all-timer post-credit scene. She brings up the crafted credit scene, which I don't know what it is, but I heard it's incredible. But a movie shouldn't be judged by its post-credit scene. Hearing its mind-melding, though, is good to hear. Peter says, it is all, of course, entirely ridiculous, but presented like likable humor and brio, particularly the Marvel's visits to a planet where everyone sings instead of speaks, which is another good review, but I can't help but think it's still taking shots at this movie. Matthew, the Marvel frequently undersells its key moments, but the engaging chemistry between the leads and DaCosta's snappy pacing ensures that it is never less than entertaining, which what I've heard from people who've seen it say that they work all so well together. And then this one, horrible CGI, a paper-thin villain, Kamala is next level annoying, Jar Jar level, and a cluttered plot. The writing feels very first draft. Captain Marvel is the only saving grace Andres of the bunch, as her personality is an improvement from the first film. So I'm assuming he did not like the Miss Marvel show, but you're coming for my boy Jar Jar like that? Let's end off on a positive one. The Marvels is an electric blast of welcome, pure, and multiplied girl power. So from what I gather, the leads work well together, with Miss Marvel stealing the show. The movie is more of a lighthearted comedic movie, and it's an okay installment to the Marvel franchise. With it being at a 58% at the time of recording, it's tough to be excited, but I will go in with an open mind. The villain seems forgettable, but it's good to show women in power, of course. Hopefully this movie is pretty exciting with a lot of action, and I could use, obviously, a good comedy movie. Anyway, this has been Nick from Fantasy Theory. Let me know if you're going to see this movie. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the Loki finale breakdown. Have an incredible day.